Hello, brothers and sisters, and welcome to another Now I See Ministry daily devotional video. My name is Brian. I'd like to thank you for coming to the channel. Please hit that little subscribe button and click the little bell to get notifications for any new daily devotional videos that we do. Now today since we are finishing up with the Newstart program Anagram and the discussions that we have had in our daily devotional videos, today we are still going to be talking a little bit of subject about health. But today we're going to be looking at a scripture, and we are going to go to the book of Jeremiah in chapter 33, and we are going to read verse number 6. Where verse number 6 says, "Behold, I will bring it health and healing. I will heal them and reveal to them the abundance of peace and truth." So here, the Lord knows how to bring healing. The Lord has a healing hand. Jesus went around healing everyone who had faith in him. Just a little bit of faith allowed healing to be done in their family. The same as with the soldier and his child, where the soldier said you didn't even have to come to the house to heal the child. The healing would take place. Now, we have had a very extraneous year this past year with everything that's been going on since the virus that was running around is still here, but of course it is on the decline. We are going to discuss certain ways to help protect yourself from not only the one that's currently going on, but any other viruses. Now, me and my wife did get sick last June, and we tested positive for the virus that happened. I would have to say that I was not eating the best way that I possibly could. I know that I was under a lot of stress. We both had operations on our hands. I had a carpal tunnel and she had a trigger thumb, and we both had those operated on. But the things that we were eating were not conducive for good health. Still a lot of fried foods and some processed foods. I was probably eating more oil and stuff than I had in a long time, and I should not have been eating that way. But the many things that we want to talk about whenever we're talking about protecting ourselves from any kind of virus or bacteria infections or anything like that is, as we talked about yesterday, in the temple and not clogging things up. One of the things that clogging things up allows for our body to be susceptible to certain pathogens. And whenever we eat the right foods, eating superfoods that fight like viruses and bacteria, you want to eat your green vegetables. You want to eat plenty of kale, broccoli, and spinach. And on the leafy greens, make sure it's as organic as possible. You also want to eat garlic. That was one thing my wife was not letting me do at the time, was eating a whole lot of garlic. Unfortunately, sometimes it's a little hard on the breath. With the fresh air, you get sweeter breath, but with garlic, it's just garlic breath. Beets, also eating beets is really good, especially great for the heart. Your citric acid, oranges, tangerines, tangelos, caracaras, blood oranges, all of those kind of oranges are really great, especially for helping fight off diseases. Eating plenty of fruits, you want to eat bananas, you want to eat plums, apples, you name it. Berries, berries are full of antioxidants, especially blueberries. It's like one of the best berries to get is blueberries. Not too expensive, but definitely affordable. And then you also have plums. As I said earlier, plums is really good also. All these things also have something that most foods doesn't have when it's processed, and that's fiber. Fiber helps keep things cleaned out. It keeps the pipes cleaned out so things can go through smoothly. You also want to stop doing the things that weakens your body and makes it more susceptible. because all of those pathogens, it's not really the pathogen's fault that you're sick. It's mostly our body is clogged up and it doesn't know how to get rid of the waste matter that's caused by those, and it allows them to grow and fester in the body. One of those is smoking. Smoking is really bad. Processed sugars. Now, sugars from fruit is not bad because it doesn't have the same reaction in the body, but processed sugars, like the white sugars, the cube sugars in your coffee, and that's a whole nother story right there. Get rid of your coffee. It's an acidic, cancer-causing ingredient that goes into your body. But anyway, the processed sugars. Processed sugar also paralyzes your immune system for at least, I believe, 2 to 4 hours. So that's another thing that is really hard on your immune system to help fight off any diseases. Alcohol. Alcohol is really bad, and which it always struck me as funny is why places that you could purchase alcohol was always open. You know, one of the few places that was open, it was considered essential for people to have alcohol. That really baffled me. Another is to lower your intake of fats and meats. Of course, anytime you're eating a meat, you're eating tons of fat in it because everything that is flesh has fat anymore. Your red meat is full of fat. Your chicken is high in fat. Your salmon is high in fat. Matter of fact, you have a higher glycemic response from eating salmon than you do from eating meat. Now also, as we discussed all last week, we discussed the Newstart. Many of the things to help keep the mind and body naturally strong and keep it built up strong is sunshine, rest, fresh air, lots of water, exercise, and trust in God. That gives you your peacefulness at night and keeps you from getting too stressed out, which stress can also lower your immune system. So brothers and sisters, I hope you got a lot out of this video, especially for helping protect our bodies from any kind of viruses, and not just the one that's currently running around right now. So brothers and sisters, I pray that you did get a lot. So if you want, please share this with any of your friends. Put it up on your Facebook page, comment, tell us the things that you liked about this video and other things that you might want to see later in other videos. And I know these videos have been running a little long. The topics that we are going over is pretty broad at the moment, so we're trying to keep it down as little as possible. And right now it looks like 8 minutes is about all we can do for the last couple of videos. It's been pretty lengthy, but we'll work on getting them smaller. And I know the next one is going to be a devotional that I wrote, and it's going to go a pretty long distance too. So brothers and sisters, I pray that you have a blessed day. Thank you for watching, and please share these with your friends. Farewell.